Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Where's the Duck? I'm Zerfall.
MysteriousJG. Where's the Duck would still be a bigger hit on the big screen than Howard the Duck was. Let me tell you, my memory of Howard the Duck is going to a friend's house for a sleepover and eating pizza that I wasn't familiar with and feeling sick. And then we watched Howard the Duck. So I associate Howard the Duck with feeling nauseated. Oh, you chip and do something, but then we didn't get to see
No,
what.
I got a little bit of rock. Hooray! It looks like I've obtained a good cliff sample. Wonderful. I'm satisfied with my sealed work analysis for today. It's getting late, but I'm pleased with my work today. Stomach rumbles. It's dinner time. Proceed to the living room when you're ready to eat.
I don't get to be the narrator anymore.
Kimmy could be back any moment. What if she caught you going through her things? It's probably locked besides. Alright, fine. Salmon.
You're just leaving it there for JJ to steal.
I just wanted to use the loop on it.
We gotta take over the loop.
Oh, I learned some speedrun strats here. Oh, she's back. See, check this out. You go up, and then you go down, and you get to the other side of the screen way faster. Remember that when you speedrun the game.
Actually, what we're doing here is we're doing a jump backwards movement, which is faster than walking forward. And then we're going to use invincibility frames to skip an entire act of this point-and-click adventure game. At first glance, it's clear that the cliff sample is igneous rock. This is consistent with what you'd expected for an area known for garnets. The sample boasts a variety of fine specimens. It's pocketed with red and white stones.
My, I can see why this area was so good for garnet mining.
Oh! This area is good for garnet mining! Upon closer inspection, you can see that the cliff sample is coarse-grained, leading you to conclude it is an intrusive igneous rock. Oh, this came across on like a boat from Australia. Now it's like killing off or eating the food of the local igneous rocks.
Diamond is an intrusive igneous rock, meaning they form below the Earth's surface where they had time to form larger crystals. It's possible that this area could be geologically suitable for diamonds. Though not
Always
likely.
about the size of the crystals, lady.
It's interesting that you take on the voice of a paladin when you were doing that.
Wait, that's a pirate. What's a paladin?
That's a good question. Rub.
Scrape, yeah, rub.
Sample on plate.
I told you I was satisfied with my fieldwork for today. Let me have a break. Because specimens are embedded in the cliff sample, it's a bit too awkward to rub against the streak plate. Yeah, you gotta go through the whole process.
That's okay. It's still a nice sample and a good piece of fieldwork. Let's look at our notepad.
Yeah, because for the other one, we looked at it and then we poked it and we looped it and then finally it was ready.
Oh, this is just like, oh, here are the things we've streaked. But we talked to Albert in the kitchen in the middle of streaking things.
Bridge bump, sabotage.
River sample, cliff sample, streak, cliff sample. Okay, so that counts as streaking the sample.
All right, I guess we're ready to eat and advance the story. Oh, yes, they call him the streak. Boogadad, he likes to show off his physique.
Wow, I've certainly worked up an appetite. Oh, it's one of those sensory deprivation meals. The food will taste even better.
Jack, who was, of course, the guy singing the streak, has prepared a delicious dinner of salted pork and buttered parsnips. Margot hasn't come down for dinner. Evan says she's not feeling well. Outstanding. Fantastic detective work, Nancy. You're a natural. If I don't say so myself, and I'm the narrator. So, Albert, I heard your Phil has gone missing. That's too bad.
Oh, I was in his office, probably.
Yeah. Albert. Oh, sorry, yeah, narrows his eyes, sorry. And then Kimmy's like, are you making fun of me? Sorry.
Mr. Richards, you must realize this is merely a delay. Nothing more.
See, I don't know about that. There's a war on. Canada might have bigger fish to fry soon enough.
Fish with diamonds in them.
Got a feeling this could get forgotten about. And so could you.
Well, I won't have my possessions stolen. Surely the lodge has A way to secure valuables.
Yeah, usually I lock it in that one cabinet upstairs with the silver. That's the way no one can steal it. Yeah, sure. There are 2 trunks in the upstairs closet. Jack's got the keys. I only got a key for the blue trunk. You can lock your stuff up in there.
That will have to do, and if something goes missing, there will be no mistaking who's to blame. And what about that automobile? Has it been fixed yet? Jack and I looked at the automobile. I don't have the part with me, but I'll bring it next time I visit. I suppose that will have to do.
Brother McLeod. Everyone seems to be eager to escape the dinner table.
Whew, these dinners are pretty tense. Are these?
I would have enjoyed it more in a silent black void.
Are these dinners at a circus? Because they're intense.
Coleman dinners. Gee, thanks, miss. I'm sorry that I didn't know I was supposed to narrate there for a minute. Oh, could you do me another favor? Or can you do me another favor? Take this bowl of broth up to Margot. She's still not feeling well. She's in her boudoir. She says being surrounded by beautiful things makes her feel better, but somehow she doesn't want to see me.
Sure thing, Jack.
Shepherd. Game is autosave. Oh shit! You're about to get in a position where you could die horribly.
I hear voices in this doorway. I wonder what they're talking about. Listen.
I really enjoyed that. Sure thing, Jack. Shepherd. So
It's a myth that cormorants hunt fish. It's a myth that cormorants hunt fish that are prized by fishermen. Unfortunately, the birds have been subject to many attempted exterminations. The
Daleks really hate those birds.
This colony suffered when Crimson was a garnet mining town, but it's recovered since. The nesting colony on the cliffs to the southwest of the lodge is the only intact example for many kilometers.
So relieved. Hey, you can come in here and talk to us if you want to. We're not talking about anything, secret. Okay, whatever. She's just to pretend you don't see her. I'm so relieved to hear the colony survived. Nature's so resilient.
It is, to a point. But should the government return and claim the land for its so-called precious stones, the entire nesting colony will be at risk. This cannot be allowed to happen.
Oh dear. Look, if it makes you feel any better, I will pick up some later. Nathan and Kimmy continue to chat about cormorants and other birds. You find yourself starting to nod off. Oh, wow.
That's boring AF. Anyways, let me tell you about these stones.
I want those stones, and I'm willing to shatter a lot of bones. Oh, Nancy, the nesting colony of cormorants was a sight to see.
I suppose being stuck here has its benefits.
It really does, you know.
They don't prey on the same fish that fishermen seek. That's a misconception.
I'm so sick of these terrible those cormorants fish rumors. Conspiracy. Birds. Ask him about the bomb.
Whoops.
Jack isn't here to be asked anything. What the hell? Come on.
I don't know anything about that, Miss Maple.
Marple. Oh, wait, it is Maple. Never mind.
Maybe the bridge will never be repaired. It might even be for the best. You can live here forever.
It'll save me having to keep blowing it up.
I don't get involved in Margot's business.
So Margot stole the kit, eh?
Interesting.
You could ask your one there about the kit.
He doesn't know anything about field A.
Kimmy.
There's no field A.
Kimmy.
Keeps it to himself.
Ask Kimmy.
She does like birds, doesn't she?
She's one hell of a dolly bird, Whoa.
Heaven's a decent man, but I think he tries too hard to please others.
Maybe you should try that sometime, she says.
Jack's a good man.
But he doesn't try too hard to do much of anything.
No one knows anything about Nancy. Margot. She met Evan in Crimson a few years ago. Hey, that's it. Oh, wait, no, there's also... Not a very nice woman.
She's a black magic woman.
I have my doubts that it was truly found on this land. And even if it was, who's to say that there's enough to mine? It would be like the garnets all over again.
Ask Kimmy about the field kit, just for the hell of it. Ask NNKK. Now you gotta get a complex syntax. You're asking them both collectively. I'm afraid I don't know what happened to your kit, Nancy. It was a long journey. I was asleep sometimes, and there were plenty of people moving about. It's not like I stole it, and then stole that other guy's kit too. I don't know anything about that because I didn't understand the compound noun.
Oh, well.
It's just not gonna happen. Let it go. Can you wander around outside in the dark and get killed? Game did
wander around
autosave.
outside in the dark and lose the soup.
Yeah.
Just pour it on her. Marco, Jack made you some broth. Or made some broth for you.
He made you his cream broth, if you know.
He made you some broth. Oh no, that's where my leg went.
He is so wonderful. Please set it down on this tableau.
Now you know where to put the bread.
Not that's been added to your notebook. How monstrous would you be? You should have eaten it before you came in here. Don't eat it in front of her. Mademoiselle, I have been bit there. I seem to have gotten a flu rather that I cannot shake. I also cannot shake these flies because the fly paper cannot be replaced. I hope no one else catches it. Speaking of that, let me sneeze on you. Catch flu. What is this, Trilby? Like 6? We have to die to defeat Shizo or whatever. Yeah, that's the thing we could let's play. It's like 90% just reading text. Margot furrows her brow. I'm sorry, Miss Maple. As women, sometimes I feel like we are more prone to ailments than the men, no? There's no doctor in Crimson anymore. If you are in need of aid, you should hasten home. A big city is much better equipped. Like me.
I wonder if
somebody's poisoning her.
There's a different type of kit around too, and it's causing synonym problems.
Oh yeah, because that guy said he doesn't get into Margot's business.
Yeah.
You asked about the kit.
And now she's saying, I don't know.
I wonder how the bridge is doing.
We're asking you about the bridge.
I wonder what the bridge is thinking tonight. I wonder if the bridge is thinking tonight. Oh, Mademoiselle Maple, I wish I knew. I wonder if I wonder what the bridge is drinking tonight. Ah, Mademoiselle. Thinking about last night. Oh, Mademoiselle, I wish I knew about the JJ help. JJ is a good man. If not to hire another man to help Jack, then I would have 2 boyfriends and a husband.
There's no money for that.
I'm afraid I don't know what my allergies might be, but I'm being poisoned by someone. Whatever it is, it's gotten particularly bad in the past week or so.
Oh, she's allergic to bullshit.
She's allergic to love. I do not like garlic, so Jack doesn't serve it to me. But that isn't an allergy, merely a preference. My Evan, he is deathly allergic to nuts on his chin. It tells me that frightens me. Whatever would we do if he accidentally ate some up here in Crimson? There'd been no helping him. I am foreshadowing something. Even as a small boy, he had this allergy. I am so grateful his parents kept him safe and healthy. And yet, Nessa brings those Jordan almonds into our home. It's an evil act, is it not?
Would you like a Jordan almond?
Thank you, mademoiselle. I don't have much of an appetite for sweets nowadays.
And when I kissed Evan later, he would be dead.
I prefer red meat and cheese. My Evan, hello, sweet things, but he is allergic to nuts. Jack is careful not to bring anything with nuts to the lodge.
Oh, so they can't have robots and stuff.
Or Frankenstein.
Well, no, he just has bolts. He doesn't have nuts.
And it's the monster I'm thinking of, not the scientist, obviously. But I think his sister, she brought them. Very inconsiderate of her, don't you think? Those two have never liked each other. When Evan got that bad rash from accidentally touching an almond, Nessa got angry with him. It is a bizarre relationship, one I shall never understand. I think if I did understand it, I would be less good of a person. The fuck?
Oh, hello, Nessa. Sniff. I hear voices at the store. I wonder what they're talking about.
I brought you some nuts. Listening with the glass makes the sound too clear, and your ears are damaged. With the help of the drinking glass, you can hear a conversation. Nessa, what do you want?
Jack asked me to. Jack asked me to bring this water up to you, and I thought we could have a little chat besides.
He's poisoning her. I knew there was a catch.
I know how hard it is for us women to make it in the world.
How can we make it on our own? Oh, is that so?
Indeed, especially for a woman who have lived particularly roughly.
What, are you still drunk from before? What do you mean?
I have a very good memory for faces, and there's no mistaking one as pretty as yours. That bit of bad business up in Skagway? The Mounties never caught you, though they did try.
Well, they always get their man, but you see, I'm not a man.
There were wanted posters pasted up as far south as Niagara Falls. Or Viagra Falls, as some drug aficionados call it.
Slowly I turned, step by step, inch by inch.
Break it off with Evan and leave Crimson, and maybe I won't tell.
The things I've seen, the things I've done, you don't threaten me, old hag.
Oh, she's like an outlaw. You will get nothing, you hear me? I will make sure of that.
Good day, sir. You get nothing. Skagway was lawless because people look the other way, but up here, there is no one to see what could happen. Watch out. I can feed your bones to the pigs.
I figured as much, silly little gold digger. You watch out.
No, you watch out.
And then we have to hide behind the blue box for the rest of the night because Evan comes to bed.
We have to listen to them making love. Ugh. So what was that about? Do not threaten me, bitch. Oh, hello.
What was the town called?
Gagra. Look in your notebook.
Oh, yeah, a good point, good point. Never ate garlic. She's a vampire. Skagway.
Skagway.
Oops.
Skagway's like Safeway, but skaggier.
Margot narrows her
Margot
eyes.
narrows his eyes and hesitates before she speaks. I may not have been entirely honest about Skagway in the past. In fact, I am actually not even French. But it is a dangerous place, take my word for it. I will not speak more on it. They are the law up in these parts, but they do not visit Crimson too much. Our ranger Daniel is a decent man. Sometimes he visits us to see if we are well. Oh, Mademoiselle Maper, I knew.
Ranger Dan. Ah, it
The
works.
Dan is a smith man. We see him from time to time. He tours around Crimson with his band and the rest of the region. It is nice when he visits us. He is very handsome, as mounties are known to be. Oh, mademoiselle, I wish I knew about this concept of cram. Blackmail 2 words?
I do not believe so.
I don't think so either. I'm trying to... They use it in the notepad. You would think they would recognize it. Yeah, but sometimes shocking that, but mon cher will not discuss it with me.
I meant Nessa.
She needs to live. She is not welcome here. Oh, Mademoiselle Maple, I wish I knew why I murdered you in the shower that one time. I can still see lovely ass objects. Where's Kimmy? Where's she at? Crude Steins.
Oh, this door's closed now.
Door locked. Ooh, listen with the glass. Put him on the glass. Hey, where's your evil sidekick?
Hey, I took his spot. I feel like if we've accomplished anything in this video, it's that I sat in a new spot.
Suddenly, you feel really icky, and you realize that guy's got terrible BO.
An unsavory character of ill repute. Nice
This
girls
would
like
be
you
nice.
should stay away from her.
It'd be nice if that was the thumbnail, just a picture of that woman, and then the phrase, "A terrible character of ill repute." Whatever.
Why do you say that?
Because it's my line.
I'd prefer not to say. It's not a subject for polite conversation. Was that down in the Skag way? Skagway is a seedy little town in Alaska, full of criminals and hustlers. After the gold
Sarah
rush,
Palin.
it was mostly deserted. Good riddance. Although, all those undesirables must have ended up somewhere.
So she's basically saying that the French lady is a hure.
Why should I know about the authorities in this area?
Ranger Dan the Ranger Man. Rookum. It wasn't RCMP. They used a different abbreviation. Yeah, Northwest Mounted Police. But anyway.
The Northwest Mounted Police are the authority on the frontier. They always get their man or woman.
The mounties are handsome and brave and strong. They're the mounties. They enforce the law. You can never run, but you can whatever. The Northwest Mounted Police try to keep the peace in these lawless frontiers. A rather tall order, if you ask me. Order 66. I assume Rangers patrol from time to time. Rangers serve rural, remote areas such as this. I'm much more familiar with police officers in large cities. They are easier to bribe. They accept money instead of coonskins. I favor the city over these deep woods. It's rather rough here. What I know about that would probably go over your head. Being an expert in building bombs, I once built a nuclear bomb when I was only 8 years old. What I know about that would go over your head. I don't even know what you asked about. I'm just so much smarter than you. An attractive woman, certainly. No one can deny that. But I've seen her type before. Particularly in larger cities, if you get my meaning. Working ladies. I understand she actually has a degree in engineering and was leading a team of engineers built. Oh, never mind.
Nothing wrong with ladies who work. I hope to have a career as a mineralogist myself. So we want to ask
You're
about
not quite catching
big
my
liquor.
drift there. Isn't that a gold rush town up north? Foolish, desperate dreamers trying to strike it rich on a fluke.
I also wanted to ask Margot, or not Margot, Nessa about.
Prostitution.
Evan's got some antique silver steins that belong to our parents. He has them locked up tight in the curio cabinet and won't let me have my share. I'd break the damn thing open with an axe, only the curio is an antique as well. Evan claims he lost the key. I bet he's lying.
You know, each of those steins contains the ashes of one of our parents, and I deserve at least half of them. The trunk has a big padlock on it.
I like the idea of you getting stuck behind things, like behind the door, trying to get out, and you're like, "Yeah, what's going on?" Where is
Too bad poor JJ doesn't have a room. He just has to live in that kitchen. I mean, I'm sure he has a room. We've seen it before, but
No, he has a he's bunking with what's his name right now?
oh, the first Canadian guy.
No, yeah, no, he doesn't live here. He comes and goes as he pleases.
Is that the owner, dude? I wouldn't think he would share a
he's,
room. Oh
he's
my
bunking
goodness.
with
No.
the lawyer. There's 2 beds in that room because
Oh,
Albert kicked him
okay.
out of his own bedroom. He wanted a
Yeah.
small room, remember?
My goodness, it's so fucking dark.
My goodness, it's as dark as anything out here. I have no need to go out this way right now. So where is Kimmy? Oh, she's in her room probably. Now that I think about it.
Well, I mean, she wasn't when we were up there a minute ago, but she might be hanging
Oh,
out,
no, she's
chatting
out
away
here, yeah.
in the den here.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
he just has the same pose no matter where he is.
Yeah.
Oh, my father would talk about Skyway, the Klondike Gold Rush. Hey, wish we'd picked up gold instead of garnet sometimes. Guess my life would have been real different if we had gotten even further north. Again, Crimson never got as rowdy as Skagway. She's my gal. What?
Darn. I was hoping you were just
Nanomachines,
gonna say
son.
what? What? Nanomachines.
Nanomachines, son.
Um,
That would allow me to absorb damage from your tax riding. There's a ranger that comes around these parts sometimes to check on us. Always the same guy. Black hair. Name's Daniel. Likes to hum. Of course, you probably knew that when you asked me about Ranger Dan. Probably if we got it. Yeah, well, like most, he stayed back even when the mines closed. It's hard mineral. Comes in a bunch of different colors. Mostly deep red here. Sometimes colorless. Colorless garnets could easily be mistaken for diamonds, but any expert would be able to tell the difference. Garnets may be hard, but they aren't as hard as diamonds.
that's right. Garnets can come in a rainbow of colors. I read that the garnets in Crimson were pyrope garnets. which are deep red.
Sorry, I just fell asleep.
The leucocarnates are the colorless ones. Savorit is green, and hessonite is orange. Orange.
I'm glad
Just
that you
like,
told me about that.
Croissant Steve.
Croissant Steve. Hey, you didn't go into the pool room.
Oh, that's true.
I
That's
don't know if
true.
there's a particular reason to go in there, but
There might, well, to play some pool.
you first. There's nobody to play with right now. All right, you old cue ball. Speaking of cue balls. That medicine? What do you need medicine for? Are you ill? We don't believe in that kind of thing around here. It's against God. There are some tonics and things in the medicine cabinet in the pink bathroom. Hey, that might actually be a clue.
It might be. Whoops, I'm trying to look at my inventory. Whoops. Do I have some sort of other kit? Like, I know I got this. Maybe there's a first aid kit around, and that's what they think I'm asking about. Maybe if we ask him about Skagway, he'll know because she's shared more with him.
You mean Hooker City? Oh yeah, the old Klondike Gold Rush. Place is a real boomtown and rough. No place for refined folk. It's mostly deserted now, I think. Kind of like here. Ha!
This place would be
Well.
better deserted if we had had some dessert.
Yeah, you're gonna mosey your way on out of here, that kind of joke. He said the pink bathroom, and it's a cabinet. Cabinet.
Cabinet?
Yep.
Look.
I mean, it achieves little effect, but you did spell it correctly. It's a well-appointed powder room. There's a small storage cupboard, and green bar of soap sits on a pedestal, and other things that didn't have time to read. But there's green soap that was called out by name.
We've search cupboard. Ooh.
Extra rolls of bathroom tissue. For your bunghole?
Yep. I am Cornholio after all.
Of course, in Canada, it's spelled cornhole. Whoa. Extra U.
Oh. Nope.
Yeah, I would have to search it would be like a medicine cabinet. Comes our bathroom is decorated, the stuff and the things.
We've read this before. I'm just hoping that there's a new
Just
thing
search
about
cabinet. The medicine cabinet contains the usual remedies you'd expect to find. Dr. Kilmer's swamp root, Mayer's system regulator and tonic, red cloverine pills, a bottle of Cetar remedy, Beecham's patent pills. Pills. Take the blue pill.
so so when we come back, I guess we'll examine this cabinet a little more and see if there's anything that we can't take from it. Otherwise, probably it's time to go to our bedroom or something. I don't know. We'll find out.
You know what we're meant to do to advance the story, but sure, interesting things sure do keep happening.
See you then, folks.
Who knows who we might learn was a former hooker next time.